Okay, so as the hot, we no one waste time at all, so make we dive in, right? So in our last class, now here we stop abi for the last class. So wetin we wan do now na to connect this guy to our database, right? So without wasting time, make we start. But remember, say the way we want do this thing na say we want make na client, if you know they registered on the platform, you know people. Why? Because we need to capture your ID. So we guys work on the authentication first, right? So now here we will start to use Clerk. Now, I believe say for the first class I mentioned all wetin we go need. So one of the things we go need na Clerk. So I want dey sure say we don install Clerk here, but we no install am here, right? So make we quickly do that. So I go come here, right, and I will say npm I think at Clerk/j NextJS, something like that. Then the next thing we'll go quickly do now for us to come here and enter our Clerk dashboard. So once that one open for us, we'll come create we'll create a project. So this project, make I call my mail app, something like that, my mail app. And so things what I need from this guy, more just click username. So more just say so. No, I like me GitHub there. So more just put Apple GitHub, right? So more just get something like this, right? And we click on enter. So once we do that, he load here. So now NextJS we dey use. So we already dey install Clerk, right? So what I could just do now to just copy this my secret key, then come here, do .env.local, right? Paste them there. Then I will collect some stuff from here, and what I go want this to be now, say my sign in URL. So make it be equals to dash sign in. So if you duplicate this, right? So this one will be sign up. Then why this side here, I will call up. So this one after I sign up, where make it take me to? So after I sign up, may take me to /mail, I suppose. So the same thing I want for the sign in as well. So when I sign in or I sign up, right? Now that side now I need them to take me to. Okay, so this thing I will quickly do. Then the next thing we'll go do now, this our middleware. So I just copy that. Then inside here I go say middleware.ts. So paste here. So just a quick one. I won't create like a protected route. So we'll say const is protected. So that will be equals to create route matcher. So route matcher. So within the route I want me to be protected now /mail. I believe say now mail, yeah, so /mail. Then everything will be inside our folder should be protected. Then inside here, this guy will take one argument, which is a callback, and inside this callback I will pass the auth and the request, which will come from NextJS request. So now I go say if is protected, right? If it's protected, right, then the auth dot protect. So now it's what we need to do here with this. So if we don't do this, here don't they fine. So the next thing I go on to to come down here to get this my Clerk provider. So copy that. Why this guy still show red? So if, right, this is fine. So save that. We don't need here. We don't need here, at least for now. We don't need here. So what thing I go do now to come inside my layout. So inside the layout, I need to wrap everything with that. So make I call this guy. Then here, make sure say we import that. So this is already this guy still delete. So make I just copy this, paste. Of course, we don't need all this. Save that. So once you're done this saved, here rebuild. I don't suppose get any issue, but here no go sign me in based on we put a middleware to block this route. If we know this sign in, we're not go fit see this side. Now inside this my page here, I need something, right? And that one will be this my sign in button. So I don't say for somewhere we do sign up will be this side here. So I will just remove this, call sign out. So this sign out, then make it put the sign in button. Something like that, right? Since we know this signed in, right? Now it's when we want this with this. Now the next one I go on do now. So for inside this mailer down here, right? We want put, since you're signed in, make it render this user button. So make her go to the side will be here. So inside this side here, so just down here. Okay, so first thing I'll go on to to import this stuff. So I need, so we'll say sign in, signed in. So signed in, then okay, make sure say so signed in, then make I pick this thing first, but of course I don't need this one and this one. So make I save, right? Of course I'm not supposed to see this screen. Okay, so this thing now supposed load my sign in button, but because my sign in page, but because I don't get the this route so I put there, right? That's why this guy did crash. So what thing we go do now to come create them. So make I come here, create a file, the folder, I'll call them auth. So inside this my auth now, so I'll say sign in, right? Slash sign dash in. Then inside I will create page.txt. Okay, good. Now inside here make I say main, and I'll call div. So here I will just say sign in. Then here I will do sign in, right? Okay. So make sure say it do well. So must say class name, width, height, I say screen. Then flex call ju. Okay. Then here I will just say class name my to be like maybe 10. So save this, Ctrl C. In fact, so inside there I want to do for this sign up, so I'll say sign up slash sign dash up. Okay, hit enter, then save. Like I don't do mistake. So this ought get sign up. So I supposed to sign in. So this sign in, put it here. Yeah, makes sense like this. Okay, so let's see where this error will come from. So this one I feel just say show name, save this. Yeah, so I don't need this too, so make I remove and save, and so that's it, right? Make I refresh here. So now this is it will redirect me to the sign in page, right? Because I know this signed in, so now it will take me to do that. So that's good. Now the next thing we'll need to do, not for us to use ngrok, right? So I think I have ngrok running here already. So this guy is just super amazing, right? So make I come here, make sure say this is still working fine. Okay, so for some reason so by this time of the day, from observation, ngrok need a run. Like if it's not, it starts running I think about maybe from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. but by this time of the day ngrok need a run from my observation so far. Okay, so what thing I go do, make I just off and my say that for some reason if I restart them whether if you run. So now it's how I want to now. So make I say so ngrok first, then http, then http localhost 3000. So I say that this one fits, even though I did doubt sure. So they load and we see this is yesterday 0. They need to get signal, right? Need to receive. Oh, well, I can never. So I see error here already, but make. Oh, you go. Not bad, not bad. bad. Because previous time if I try this thing this early, it nearly go. So I'll copy this now, and because I won't link whenever they sign up, right, make it be created in my database as well, not just on nrock path, right? I mean on Clerk path, right? So I want to make it be link up, right? So the next thing what I go do now to come to their webhook, right? So I realize say if I change my VPN, right, this nrock their main site they go. That's amazing. So they actually banned Nigeria. I can't think say na their site did down. One of my students now tell me that. I was like, wow. God help us. It is well. Okay, so let's create an endpoint for that, right? So make I just put this. So we go do API/webhook, right, /Clerk, right? So we don't get this endpoint yet, right? So make I quickly create that. So inside here, create a folder, right, and hit enter. So just inside here, we'll create that route, right, .tx. Okay. Yeah. So what I will do now just to copy some line of code which I've explained before, right? So just paste down. So this is coming from nrock's documentation, so it's not code written by me. However, I need certain things, right? So I need the secret, right, for this web connection or this webhook connection. So I hit enter. So the types now just user when we create user account. So I need this. So make I copy that, then come down to my local, right, then inside here. So I fit just maybe duplicate this and say web hook. So yeah, so I just copy this, right, then come here back. Of course I will remove this for now, then here I put this my key. So I never download this, so make I say npm I install that. So now make we go create our configuration to our database. So again I will come here, so make I say my db string, right, make it be equals to MongoDB. So we'll say 127.0.0.127.017, right? And we dey use maybe make a column my mailer DB, something like that, right? Okay. So as usual, I will create my utils folder. So inside our folder, we'll create db config.ts. So here now, so I will say export const db config, right? So now async connection. So make we say try catch block, so that in case anything go wrong, right, it will catch that error. So like we say make it log whatever that error will be. So for here we will call connect and make sure say that connect they come from Mongoose. Maybe I never install Mongoose. Okay, because I don't see Mongoose there. So this one now will be process.env.db string. So make sure we'll do as string so that this guy know they show us, they give us issue. So this might connect because this guy still they try install. So I might just call her manually. So I'm gonna say import connect from Mongoose, right? So if everything go well, make it console log for us. It just console log connected, right? So the first thing what I go want to do is to make sure say the moment my code run, make my DB connect. So make we import them here. Now the next thing we'll go want to do now and say okay, make we create our module. So I'll just say dot module. So make we say user module. So user module. So the first thing I'll go do now to say interface I user. So make we capture the name of the user, and that one will be string. We will capture their email, we'll capture their avatar, and make we capture their Clerk ID. Is there anything we can capture from the user again? I don't think so. So make I save. Now the next thing I go do here, I have to say interface I user data extends right from I user. So make we call document, and these documents will come from Mongoose. So now if you can say const user schema will equals to new schema. So this schema from Mongoose, and just to make this thing type safe, so we will say I user data. So if we say name, the type of this name will be string. Save this so that I fit duplicate this. So this one now will be email, this one will be avatar, then this one will be the Clerk ID. Now we need to make this, so make us say mail, and this one will be object of array. So if you duplicate this, right, to call this name, remember I say object of array, right? So the type, this one will take a types of object ID and it will always refer to the mails. Okay, so make we just call time. So I will say time stamps, make it there equals to true. So now I will say const user model, that one will be equals to models dot users and model I user data users So user schema. So now if you can say export default, user model. Save this. So make us copy this, come to say Miller model.txt, paste. So this one will be user will be object. Then I go like collect user ID. So remember, say for our design, right, for that our Miller design, right, we say we need title, we need tag, and we need content, right? So another thing I go like one add here will just be like maybe view, right? Make it just be an array, nothing much, just an array. So make we change this. So everywhere we appear, so we'll call them mail. Okay, so then this, so I will just say mail. Okay, so this will be title, here will be content, then maybe tag, and this one will be user ID. So let's say view. So view now array, and so in place of this mailer user we want, so I will just remove this. So this one will be users. Okay, is there anything I'm missing? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Good. Oh, so we never get these two in. So make I copy this and come up here and paste. Okay, not bad. So this is, oops. So timestamp, save here, timestamp, save here. So I get that, I have that. Okay, so this is mails, and here is mail. So this is user, right, and here is mails, so user. Okay, so timestamps. Okay, good. So fine. Yeah, I'll save it. Okay, so everything seems okay. So now I can come here to import this guy. So it should never import. Okay, don't import now. So I see then why this user, I can import them right from here. Yes. Okay, so that error will come out. Makes sense. Okay, so the first thing we need to do now to concrete our APIs. So what's in the API go do now to fit allow us to see all our users, very important, right? And make we do that now. So I will just do one. So make I come inside here. So I will create route.tx. So here I will say export const get. So that one will be async, right? So that one will be async. Then now I'm gonna say I'll call my try catch. Okay. So we'll say return next response dot JSON. So message will be error from get, and status will be 44, and maybe data will just be waiting the error be. So make I just duplicate here. Okay, so this one will be 200. This one will be users. I never defined that, right? So we'll say this one will be success from get. So first thing first, now for us to call our config, remember say async call this. So now I will say const users will be equals to await user model, right, dot find. So that's what we need to do with this. So make us duplicate this for the post. So we'll say post, and so for post we will say we need the name, the email, and the avatar. Of course we need the clerk ID, right? So that would be equals to await, right, quest dot JSON. So this quest now they come from next request. Okay, so save this. So this should be success from post, and everything is fine. Now make we do that to help us create more like to create a post, right, like a mail, right? So only signed in user and I'm supposed to do that, sure. But so this should be email. So I will say user ID. So we need the user ID for it to make a post, right? So inside here we will say route.ts, and make I just paste this here, and so I will just come copy practically it will get here, put that up. Okay, so we need one more thing here. We will be params, and make a column any. Okay, so for here now I will say const user ID will be equals to params. So for this we need title, we need we need title, we need tag, we need user ID. Well, might not need that, sure. And we need content. So this user ID might remove that. Okay, so looking at this, get small issue with it. So make I copy this. So this could be create. then we will paste this inside here, and this one of course now 1. So error from post. So come back here like we do this one now 1. So here will be great, and I'll just copy this, put here. But of course, most importantly, we need this user ID. So save this. The next thing we will do now, we need to find who be this user, and of course, let me make I just copy here. So this one will be mail. I think it's mail model. Okay, so this one will be mail. So inside here now, I will say const user today equals to this. So let's say dot find by ID. Okay, so right here we can say user dot mail. I feel it's mail, but make I just check. So user dot mail. So user dot mail dot push. So I will say new new types. So these types will come from MongoDB, right? Dot object ID. So we'll pass the mail dot underscore ID. So once we do that, I will say user dot save. So make sure say you save, and once you save, that should be fine. So this guy never stay in port. Amazing. Oh, it should. Okay, so that's it, right? So get them import, and we have this. So save this, and I would like one see this as well. So make I do get, and for get we don't need this. Likewise, do we need this? So make I say user. So this one now will be dot populate. We might not even make use of this. So populate part to be to be mail. Save that, right? So we'll say success from mail get. So save that, right? Now lastly, not lastly per se, but make I copy this. So to read an individual, so we need to read an individual post and read all posts, right? So waiting I go do now say so I'll come here, make I do mail, something like that, right? So inside there, I'll copy this, put the mail. So inside this mail here, rather than this now mail we will put oh yeah, now show thyself. Boom. Still not sure. Okay, come on. Okay, finally in the enter. Okay, good. So here go read all the mail what we get, right? So view all the mail where we get. Of course, no be here they use make mail. Then I want read individual mail, right? So Better I go do now to come here. So I go say mail ID, something like that. So mail ID. So this user ID, I just copy that and paste them here. So rather than user, remember I want to read an individual mail. So make a remove. No, I no remove her. I don't need to remove her. So inside, I might not need it, but maybe just did it. So inside here, oops. So make I just duplicate this. So I will call this mail ID. So we don't need, we're not doing populate or something, right? So we just want to read an individual mail. So this one will be mail model. Okay, so we already get mail model, right? Good. So I fit remove this. So this one now will allow us to read an individual mail. So majorly now our endpoint is this. Okay, so the last thing endpoint we will create here now for us to fit update this view, right? So I think yeah. So yeah, this view, and what we want to do here, if you don't read the mail, right, make your ID enter here so that we fit show mail where you don't read, right? Something like that. Okay, so to achieve that, inside here I will create another where I will call mail ID, something like that, right? So make I say mail ID. So mail ID, right? Something like this. Enter. Then this thing where I put here, I will come put them here. Now the reason why we do that is because we need to get the user ID and the mail ID so that we will know which particular mail we want to carry out this operation on. Very important. So lastly, wetin we go do now say okay, this thing will be a patch method, right? It will be a patch method. Okay, so since it will be a patch method, let's see. So here we get the ID, right? Okay, so we don't need this. So I will come here as well, call the user ID. So we get access to the user ID and we get access to the mailer ID. So wetin we wan find na the mailer, right? So make I just say I might not need this, so I just remove it. So wetin we wan find na the mailer. So inside here, right? So we go to the view, right? So inside that view, we wan make an update, right? So I fit do this. So spread bracket. Okay, so you don't see reason why we need to get the get that guy first. So I fit say const say mail dey equals to user await mailer model dot find by ID, right? So we'll call the mailer ID, so something like that, so that if you come here do mailer dot view then comma the user ID, right? So that it had this guy inside, right? So These one are just simple JavaScript method. Then we need to say new to be true. So once we do this, so it will just say view updated or something, right? So view updated. Okay, so just say success updating mail view. So mail view. So yeah, so something like this, right? We don't create a lot of endpoint. I'll never test any of them. So what we go do now, I have to test them. I know say this video don't be too long. More just test them. Now they'll go end up. Then immediately continue with the next. So make I put up my postman, run this up, and so we'll say local host, right, column 3000 slash API. So if we hit this one now to view the ones who don't create, right? If any user they our DB, right? No user at the moment, right? So make we come to post, right? How they do that, make I just duplicate that guy. So inside this post, inside here now, make I come to my body and just quickly duplicate. So I go say name. So name, make I just say Peter. So we get email. So I just say at test.com. So I'll say Peter avatar. I think it is avatar we used. Then we get Clerk ID. So I'll just say ID. Okay, so majorly. So if I hit here, good. So we create a user and the mail is empty. So now it will make sense to duplicate rather than this one. So inside here, make I copy this, then come here. I can do slash right for the user. Then here go be title, here go be tag, and here go be, so we don't need this one. So here go be content, right? So make I say content. Then y here go be tags, right? Title, here go be title. So if we hit here, it should create. Okay, compiling and boom. Okay, yeah, so you don't create them. So if I come here, or rather here, and I do the get, so I should see this populated. So that is good, but on the view it is empty, right? So let me duplicate this. So I can, so what I want to do is to update, right? So I can click here, come here, so do slash, then remember saying our patch method now we use, hit here, and boom. So this is to view, right? Or what went wrong? So let's see. Yeah, patch, right? And we have this. So find the mail. We should get the mail. Oh, and updates. And updates. So make we save that and do them again. Okay, makes sense. So make I hit here again, Okay, so I now understand what's the error. So I'm going to do dot message, and for this guy let's just do any. So make I see, so here now they load, right? So mail, this should be able to fetch us the mail, and so it's how I go do now. Say make I do console log this mail. So we'll console log the mail. So if we console log the mail, and make I drag here come down so that we'll get more space to play with. So hit here. Oh, so we dey get null at this level. So you need to read the ID, mailer ID. Why you need to read the mailer ID? Which is this? Okay, so what I go do now, say so make I do and user ID, right? So make we see whether we dey get this two, because we get this, right? Hit here. Okay, so I dey see the two mail. They look the same, don't they? So we dey get the same. Oops, so my bad, right? So these are the same mail. So oh, this is what I'm supposed to use, not that one. So yeah, so we hit here. Yeah, so success from there. So if I come here, come hit here back, we'll say this guy don't get the view, go get one ID inside. Okay, yeah, so the view gets one ID. Now if I hit them again, it go hard again. Maybe wetin we want be that, right? Because this one go dey appear like say multiple reading don't enter, right? It no make sense, right? So wetin we go do now, say since we get this, so make I just remove this. So since we get this, where they get the mail, right? So I go say const check will be equals to mail dot view. This thing will give me an array, right? So I fit can say dot sum. Then we will say here make you return el dot id, right? So not el dot id, sorry, so el itself, right? Whether if it is strictly equals to user id, right? So this should be return, right? So if true, this should run. Sorry, if false, this should run. So we can now say if check, this should run, else this should run. So this one to hard should only run if this guy return false. But if you return true, for here we no go do anything. So we just say already added, already viewed, or so already viewed. So that's all we'll go to this side here. Then why here now we go hard, right? Okay, good. So if I come back here and come to my patch and hit here, So I should be able to see already viewed, right? So make we see, yeah, already viewed, so that you no go add that count, right? You no go add them again if you don't view. So now wetin we dey do be this, right? So the last endpoint wey I go check na to read only one. So make I come here, just sort of like duplicate this, right? So come to get and remove this, so hit them. So to read only one, so I dey read null, so make we fix that. Okay, it's supposed be mail, so I suppose say /mail, so /mail. Okay, so to read only one, because now that side now we go use for this side of our application, this side here, yeah, this side here. So now we'll use there. Okay, yeah, so this is it, right? Reading only one. So now the complete test of our endpoints we don't write with that, right? So in the next class we'll start to put everything together, right? Consume